Um, okay. This is just a test, guys. This is just merely a test. So we've just done the interesting. Okay. Um, wow. So yeah. So look, man. This is I don't even know how well this is gonna work. So yeah, just a few changes will be happening here on the um football hot man. And no, no, no. Basically, oh, guys, no. Literally, what I'm doing is this is just a test. You guys, what up? What up, guys? What up? How you doing, man? How you doing? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Um, I'm just testing things. Okay, okay, 13. Wow. So I'm pretty much just trying to see how well this whole live thing was because what is going to be happening. Okay, okay. So look, maybe I'll just talk a few things because basically what's going to happen is I'm thinking of doing a live show every night because basically I've now figured out how to now live stream um, using a particular device because I was not able to do it before. So what I'm thinking of doing is trying to do like a live show every single night where we just pretty much chop it up, you know. So literally, so for the past few days, I've just been trying to figure out how to work this whole stream thing on YouTube, and I think what I want to do about it is because I want it where it's like it's not only football, but it's all things. So it's football, it's films, it's TV shows, it's things. So we just talk about general things. So I just want to just keep it very, very broad. So I'm just thinking of a specific time and everything. Because what is happening right now, I'm just waiting for a few wires to come from Amazon tomorrow because I'm using my webcam and hopefully I can now use my camera to now stream that my thing right there, you know. So yeah, man. You hopefully you'll be seeing my face here every single night. Hopefully, man. So yes, Zad will be talked about. Don't worry, man. Zad is going to be talked about. Don't you worry. Okay, I'm going to be bringing Zad back in the whole thing. But so yeah, look. I mean, just maybe just a few things here just to talk. I mean, I really can't wait for the Champions League. You know, because obviously we didn't really talk about the Champions League that much on the Hangout because I'm basically saving that for the Hangouts on Sunday, and that's going to be crazy because I mean the Champions League quarterfinal, like you really can't call it. I mean, I know I've said this many times, but there isn't a clear, there isn't a team to be feared. Or throughout that run, Real Madrid were always feared. The Pep time, Barcelona were feared. Bayern were feared. And even for those years, people feared Barcelona, people feared Bayern Munich, people always feared Real Madrid. But I think as of right now, because Cristiano has gone to Juve, he's bringing out to Juve, you're like, Messi's having to do a lot of stuff for Barcelona, says, Man City have never even been to a Champions League final. So it's like, you know, Liverpool, yeah, they're there, but, you know, are they really a heavyweight? So there isn't a heavyweight to be feared. There really just isn't a heavyweight to be feared, which is why anybody can get it. Literally anybody can get this flipping Champions League. So in that sense, it just makes it very very exciting indeed, you know. Yeah, man. Like I want to talk about it a bit in a bit more detail when we going through, but I mean maybe I will change my view. I for some reason I just see a Liverpool Juventus final, man. Okay, look, let me just answer this super chat. So super chats from Saswat Pani. Man City. So yeah, thank you very much for the super chat, Saswat Pani. So Saswat Pani says Man City haven't faced anyone. How are they favorites? That is my fear about Man City, and I think I may have mentioned that to someone before. City haven't faced anyone. They haven't faced anyone. And I think that is definitely a danger because they haven't faced anyone. Their first real threat is Tottenham. I believe that City's Champions League starts in the semis because City are facing Juventus in the semis, and that's because Tottenham is I think their first test, but because they've beaten Tottenham so many times, I think that'd be cool. They're facing Juve in that semi, and that's going to be tough. And I think City are going to really have to be at their best to really try and take down Juve. Um, so yeah, man. But the reason why I put City as favourites is it's a bloody good squad, and it's a team that have improved a lot from last season. And a squad that's good and a team that good, they're not the number one favourites. I've never said they're the favourites. For me, I say Barcelona won because Juve beats Atletico Madrid. They are two. Then I put City very closely in the third, and then I put Liverpool. So that's how um, I view it, man. Wow, man. So people have some pretty crazy names. 40, yeah, what's up, man? What up, man? What up, man? How you doing, man? How you doing, man? Um, so yeah, man. But Dortmund, man, like, look, as I said again, I really hope Dortmund win the league, but you've got to, you've got to be real, man. Or rather, you've got to keep it real. It's very unlikely that they will win that league, man. Very, very unlikely indeed. Um, I hope they do, but it's that if just for the sake of Marco Royce, man, that would just be huge, man. That would just be huge. Martin Rosario, thank you, super chat from Martin Rosario. Why do people like you always overrating Barcelona? Again, Martin Rosario, thank you for the super chat. You can't overrate Messi. You cannot overrate Messi. And not only Messi, I think Arthur has been one of the best signings this season. As I've said, the Us is a better player than Mbappe. Mbappe just did the project. The Us is a serious player. Cannibal on his day is the best striker in the world. On his day, just that Aguero and Kane are more consistent, and Cannibal is very inconsistent because Cannibal can be crap. When Cannibal on his day, he's the best striker in the world. Piqué has been doing better. Umtiti has been doing better, and I just think this team is really flowing and functioning really well. And for me, I feel that if Barcelona keep having the new camp in the second leg, I don't think any team beats them. If they keep having the camp in the second leg, I don't think any team beats them. And I'm not sure which team beats Barcelona in it. So it's coming. So I don't think you can beat them second leg in the Camp Nou. I'm not sure Barcelona can lose a final. Has Messi ever lost a Champions League final? Messi has never lost a Champions League final. So every time that Messi has been to a Champions League final, he's won. So you cannot overrate Barcelona because you cannot overrate a team that has the best player in the world. And not only that, a team that has the best player in the world, one of the best young players in the world, a very functional, underrated, because Rakitic is underrated. Arthur is underrated. So, look, these guys are good. Okay, so, they're not obviously of the level of the 2011 team or the 2009 team. But when this team are rolling, and because Valverde, I feel Valverde is underrated as a tactician. When this team is rolling, these guys, they can do something. And let me read to you, Messi's focus is the Champions League. He wants to win this badly. So he is really putting his focus and saying, you know what? Now, I want to win this Champions League. I want this Champions League. This Champions League is what I want. So when a guy is saying that, man, and a guy as good as Messi saying that, you can't say no. You can't say no. Martin Rosario, again, with the super chat. Thank you very much with the super chat, my dear friend. So Messi without Xavi and Iniesta in the same bro. Barca style doesn't win the Champions League anymore. 2015 was an anomaly. That's a very good point. That is a very good point. I think their possession style, where nobody could get the ball off of them, I think that was huge, and I think that really helped and contributed to them winning it. But 2015 wasn't an anomaly. 2015, they changed their style and they had the best front three in football history. That is the best front three in footballing club history. But my thing about it is, look at the teams remaining. Are you telling me that Barcelona are incapable of beating Juventus, Man City, Liverpool? You know, like without Messi, okay, that's a different thing. With Messi and Barcelona on their day, it is a bloody good team. It's a bloody good team because once Messi is in his bag and he's combining with the Us and the Cannibal as well, these guys you have skill, you have technique, and you just have such great footballing intelligence because these guys can cut up on anybody. But that is when it's on their day. Because trust me, not on their day, they can be beat. And that is the beauty of this. So I think it's wrong to say, oh, we're overrating them because that doesn't make sense. How are you overrating it? It's a team that has played this well and has cut guys open this well. So you have to just um, keep it real in that sense, man. But yeah, like I cannot remember a Champions League that has been this close to call. There's never been. I mean, again, like tell me if I'm wrong. Almost every single Champions League I remember watching, there was at least one team that everyone feared. There was at least one team that's like, oh my gosh, no, we have to avoid having this team. There is no team that anybody should fear. There is no team that anybody should fear. Anybody can get it. Anybody can get it. So, like because we know we know the semi-final, we are getting a Liverpool Barcelona semi. That's happening. Liverpool Barcelona, Juventus Man City, and those are two titanic semis. I'm hoping the prospects can do something, man. I'm hoping the prospects can do something, but we're getting two titanic semis. That's the facts of what we're doing, man. So remember, guys, I mean, if you want your question read out for me to be able to see it with all these thingies, use a super chat. Because the super chats, I can read out your question, view it, and your super chats can help support your boy, support the channel. From Martin Rosario again. Guy, man, thank you very much for your super chat again. So Martin Rosario says, this is my issue with people calling Messi the GOAT. Is it the system under Barca that he was brought under, or is it him? Because Messi outside Barca, ain't it? I feel calling Messi a system player is a detriment to his skill, but I cannot go against people that say that. Maradona balled for Napoli, he balled for Argentina. Ronaldo balled for Inter Milan, he balled for he balled for Brazil. It is the issue I've always had with him. That's why I can never call Messi the GOAT. You can't. And whenever people call Messi the GOAT, I'm like, so international football means nothing? That doesn't make any sense. What does it mean? So international football is just completely irrelevant? That's just stupid. That's completely and utterly stupid. So I think that that is what people will always hold against him. Superb for Barcelona. You did amazing things. I can never deny the amazing things. But part of greatness is your adaptability and your ability to be able to adjust your game into different situations. Because, and I think the issue with Messi is that when Messi plays for Argentina, because he's been so amazing for Barcelona, the coaches treat Argentina like it's Barcelona, and Messi treats playing for Argentina like he's playing for Barcelona. And no, it's not the same. In Argentina, everyone dribbles. Everyone is much more direct. Everybody's a lot more individualistic. Whereas in Barcelona, it's a lot more pass, give and give, pass back. So I think that inability to really adjust. I think that is the only detriment you will have against them. But what I always say is that as much as you can use that against them and say, well, how adaptable you are we going to deny this guy scored 5 goals in a Champions League game? Are we going to deny the kind of free kicks he has scored? Are we going to deny the amount of ridiculous solo goals that he has scored? Are we going to deny the fact that this guy consistently dribbles past 3, 4, 5, 6 guys? Are we going to deny that? Because when all is said and done, and people look at the YouTube footage years down the line, people will be like, this guy was a freak of nature. This guy was an alien. Because football is a very difficult sport. Very difficult sport. And when you're having a dude who literally, off his own back, is just weaving through 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys, that's scary. Like, that is scary. So, it's been, it's complicated, Mr. Rosario. I think that we can't deny the talents and the things he's done, but there will always be an asterisk. There will always be an asterisk, and I think it is insulting to Diego Armando Maradona to call Messi a great when Armando Maradona won Napoli their only 2 league titles, and Diego Armando Maradona produced the greatness he did at the 1986 World Cup. Egg Boy Hero, super chats from Egg Boy Hero, man. Thank you for the super chats. I'm sorry, bro. Higuain missing a sitter in the World Cup final doesn't make him less of a player. You have to respect what this guy is doing. It's ridiculous. Egg Boy Hero, thank you very much for your super chat. 2014, Messi had a one-on-one with Neuer, and he failed to put the ball away. He also had a free kick towards the end of the game. The ball went over the bar. Sometimes you've got to take matters into your own hands. To the 2002 World Cup final, Ronaldo took it into his own hands. Ronaldo was like, no, I am winning this game for my team. I am not deferring. I'm not relying on anyone. I'm winning this game for my team. See now, if Messi was like a Maradona, purely a playmaker, I would get it. But Messi, especially in 2014, had evolved into a playmaking goal scorer. So Messi had the ability to be like, screw you. Give me that chance. I am putting that ball away by myself. If you've got it, so you can't keep saying that Higuain is the reason why Messi didn't make it. That's a real weak argument, man. Because I could then say that if Mascherano did tear his arsehole to tackle Robin, Argentina wouldn't be in that 2014 World Cup final. Mascherano was the man of the match in that game against Holland. If he didn't play the way that he played, Holland would have beaten Argentina, and Holland would have been in that final against Germany. So it is. It is. But as I said again, we cannot deny the quality of this man. Denying the quality of this man would be foolish, and it would be incredibly foolish denying just what he's been able to do. So. Yeah, man, that's the thing, man. But he does seem determined to win it this season, the Champions League. And for me, I feel that Messi's insistence on winning it this season is because of what happened in the World Cup. Trust me, that pained him. The way in which he went out, how Prodigy embarrassed him on that pitch. That would have hurt him really badly. Really badly. So I think he definitely would have wanted to come back and be like, you know what? What's up, man? Let me load back. All right. Got some more super chats. So super chats here again from Egg Boy Hero. Understand what you say, but people disregarding his whole career like nothing else matters. No. For me, that's why I always say this. Again, thank you for your super chat, Egg Boy Hero. That's why this is the best way to say it. Messi is the best club football player of all time. Without a doubt. No arguments. Nobody can say anything. He is the best club, he's the greatest club football player of all time. Of all time. 100%. Goals, assists, things he's done, his skill, his performances. You took everything into account. Stats, performances, football, how he has revolutionized the game, how he's evolved the game, what he's done as a goal scorer and the playmaker, best club football player all time. Calling him the GOAT, you've got to bring in that international thing as well, because GOATs, greats means everything. Which is why I say, if you ask me who is the greatest, it's Maradona. Based on what he did for Napoli and what he did for Argentina. For me, I think the greatest is Maradona, in my view. From Martin Rosario, again, thank you for the super chat, man. For me, Cristiano is the GOAT of this era because he's adapted and found success everywhere he's been. Messi is more talented, but talent alone doesn't mean the best. You know, for me, it's interesting you say of this era. You could make an argument that Cristiano is greater than Messi in the sense of specific achievements in specific spaces. Because my thing is that because for me, I see that Messi will always be a better player than Cristiano. No matter what Cristiano does, Messi will always be the better player because I'm always taking a goal-scoring playmaker over just a pure goal scorer. Cristiano is a pure goal scorer. Messi is a playmaking goal scorer who is the puppet master of a flipping team. So the amount of stuff that he does offensively is insane. But for Cristiano, again, he wasn't on the pitch for the Euros. He wasn't on the pitch. Homeboy still helps and played a great part in Portugal winning that. But my main thing is Premier League, boom. He adjusted his game, changed his game. Real Madrid became a goal scorer from becoming a skillful winger to becoming a goal scorer for Real Madrid. Boom. Juventus, still at his age, he's still scoring. So I think Serie A, Premier League, La Liga, different teams, different systems, different players, different managers, different conditions, and he puts Portugal in there as well. I think what Cristiano has over Messi, I'll say, apart from the goal scoring, is Cristiano realizes that, okay, I'm in a different team, I need to change my game. How Cristiano plays for Portugal is very different from how he plays for Real Madrid or how he plays for Juventus, because he knows that I need to be different here, because his mind is like, I just need to be effective here. This isn't club football, this is international football, and I need to be somewhat different here. So that's what I would always give him, in that sense, man. But I think, this is definitely an interesting topic with regards to who do we say the greats are, Like, my issue with Pele is, now, I never lived in the era. And I appreciate what Pele did for Santos. I appreciate what Pele did for Brazil. What he did for Brazil is amazing. That's just real. What he did was, as a 16, 17-year-old for Brazil is flipping insane. But it's like, I just wasn't there in his era, and I'm not going to give you kudos for what he did in the Brazilian league for Santos. I don't care whether he scored 1,000 goals. It doesn't mean anything to me. What was that in the greater scheme of things? You can look at Cruyff as a revolutionary. You can look at Beckenbauer as a revolutionary. But I don't think there is a better argument than Maradona. I just don't think there's a better argument than Nobody can give me a better argument than winning 2 league titles with Napoli, their only 2 league titles, and helping Argentina to that 1986 World Cup win. Remember, Germany were better than them. England were better than them. Argentina were not meant to win that World Cup. Because when they won it in 78, they were on home soil and they were one of the favorites. This was not on home soil, and West Germany were the favorites. Either them or England were the favorites. And he played a key role. Martin Rosario. So again, super chat. Thank you for your super chats, Martin Rosario. So Martin Rosario says, if you watch American football, it's like Aaron Rodgers is Messi to Tom Brady being Cristiano. Now, I don't watch it that much, but I do watch a bit of NFL, and I sort of get what you're saying there, because I think a lot of people would view that Aaron Rodgers is the more talented dude than Messi. So sorry, there's people say that Aaron Rodgers is more talented than Tom Brady, but Tom Brady just gets it done. Tom Brady may be less talented than Aaron Rodgers, but Tom Brady just manages to get it done. But yeah, I've definitely heard, because again, I watch First Take and ESPN FC, so I just know about Aaron Rodgers and how talented he is, because I think he's Green Bay Packers, I believe. So yeah. Oh, like another super chats here from the bullisher. No one brings up the treble when talking about Cristiano. Treble? I'm not sure what you mean by that. As in, you mean that he hasn't won the treble. Has Cristiano won a treble? Yeah, I don't think he has. I don't think he has. I don't think Cristiano has won a treble. People. But then, how strong is that argument? Because it's like, okay, look at the, because that is dependent on your team. Messi played for one of the most talented teams of all time. Because again, that's treble in what's it called, 08 to 09. My gosh, Henry, Etso, Xavi, Iniesta. The treble in 2015, as I've said, that front three is the greatest front three in club football. Peak Cannibal, a damn good Neymar, and Messi. The three best South American football players in the world, all in the same team. That was a cheat code. That was a cheat code. I think, for me, the two most one-sided runs through a Champions League was that 2015 Barcelona run and the 2013 Bayern run. Those are the two most one-sided. You may argue that the Barca one was worse because even in the final, they blitzed everyone because Juve didn't even stand a chance. Because for Bayern, they blitzed everyone, but in that final, it was actually very close against Dortmund. But, so that's bad. That's what I told you. I don't give Enrique any credit for that because literally all that happened was the only tactic was hit a long ball to the front three and they'll score. That was it. Give it to the front three, let them score. Just defend, keep yourselves in the game, give it to the front three, and then boom, you're cool, man. So that's yeah, those guys were a damn cheat code. But speaking of Neymar, did he screw up? Let me have a Java cake. Did Neymar screw up leaving Barca? That's what I want to know. Oh, football battles dropping this Wednesday, and I'm going to try and be a lot more consistent now because big changes will be happening. Well, not really big changes on the football house, but a bit of consistency now because I want there to be a consistent basis. So Monday, the Break Academy series will be dropping. Wednesday, every Wednesday now, I'm assuming every Wednesday there will be a football battle that will be happening every Wednesday. Friday, Hope meets Banter. Sunday, Hangout. Now, what I was planning was every Friday and every Monday would be this live show. But just as a tester, when I get my wires for my camera on Monday, because I'm not sure that I'll be able to sustain, but just as a tester, I'm going to just pick a time, and for 1 week, every night, I'm going to pretty much do this live show and just see how it goes. Just see how it goes and run that through, man. But I just think that the whole Neymar thing is like, because I have this WhatsApp group with people, and me and this my amigo, we sort of go back and forth, and it's like Neymar is like, is he still relevant? That's my thing. Is Neymar still relevant right now? Oh, super chats. I'm sorry, super chats from Mukhtar Abdi. Again, didn't say anything, but thank you for the donation from Mukhtar Abdi. Thank you for the donation, bro. Thank you. So it's just one of those things of where, because I always felt that Neymar, boom, You needed to have your own team. You can't be a side piece. You can't be a side piece. You needed your own team. PSG are a mess. They're a bunch of losers. You know, let's keep it a stack. These guys, they're a bunch of losers. Complete and utter losers. Because let me reiterate, PSG are never winning the Champions League. I promise you. Save this vid. Save this video. PSG are start sniffing. Do you know how crazy it means? So when did this whole project start? 2015, 2014 or something? So for about the past 7, 8 years, you spent all this money, star-studded team, Michael, Jordan, this, Paris, this, that's all the marketing, and you've not even made a semi-final. You've not even made a flipping semi-final. That is flipping embarrassing. To not even make a semi-final is flipping embarrassing. You know, it's disgraceful. It's completely and utterly disgraceful. You know, and I think as we sort of said, I almost were talking tactics. My podcast that I have with my boy Danny T and Chris Ank, that drops every Tuesday. So we tape on Monday, and that drops every Tuesday. You know, so that's the podcast they're talking about. So yeah, so yeah, there's so much goodness for all of you guys about. Eggboy Hero super chats. So Eggboy Hero says money played a big part in Neymar leaving. In what sense? As in, yeah, well, sort of. I suppose him wanting. Was it more about money or more about him wanting his own team, or a marketing move? Because remember, I told you I watched Triple X, the third film, and he's in the Triple X film. And Neymar definitely wants to be basically he wants a life beyond football and after football. And I think that's why, see, Barcelona is not really the place for marketing and fashion, but I think that it was a case of he wanted like Paris. Look, they sided with Jordan, so you can market yourself a lot better if you're in Paris than if you're in flipping Barcelona. So I think it was a combination of. I do believe that actually he wanted his own team, and also I think his brand. I think he felt that he could. So it was a combination. My team, but having my team means that I can actually create my own brand and envelop my brand. I can't fully create my brand if I'm in Messi's shadow. But if I have a team where it's my team, I am the star, that's good. But then the prodigy came along and messed with that flow. So that's that. That's what made things slightly interesting, you know. So yeah, sorry. So Eggboy Hero again says it's not Messi's shadow. I believe it's money. Possibly. You know, I mean, the more and more that we see how things are right now, maybe it was money. You know, because just the way that Neymar is just moving and operating, like that's why I think when on Twitter when people are listening to the list of greatest Brazilians, and Neymar should not be on any list of great Brazilians. Shouldn't be on any list. If you have, he's not won a major title for Brazil. So the thing about Neymar is that I know he's talented. I get it. He's super talented. Very talented and everything. Talent alone isn't enough. You need to get it done. You need to achieve things. And yes, he won a treble with Barcelona. You didn't really win it. You were just part of an unstoppable strike force. So that's why that 2015 treble was really like as a whole, you know, where everybody really came together. Let me repeat myself. He has not won a major title for Brazil. A major title for Brazil is either the World Cup or the Copa America. Those are the only two major titles internationally. The only two major international titles. the World Cup or your continental title. That's it. So it is. Yo, Joe, what up? What up, Joe? What up, Joe? What up, Joe? Dude, it is 27. Bro, I mean, look. I mean, we'll see what happens. This Copa America is going to be a lot of fun. This Copa America is going to be a lot of fun. Because I believe that Messi has gone five. He's. I don't think he's ever winning it with Argentina. Brazil should be favorites, but I think Brazil, Uruguay will probably be favorites. But no, it's going to be very interesting. I think Argentina are just screwed. Those guys are screwed. I'll be surprised if Messi even turns up. I'll be surprised if he turns up. Eggboy Hero again with the super chats, man. So Eggboy Hero says, "What's your opinion on Messi's pick for top 5?" So remind me again. So I believe he said Hazard. So he said Zad. He said Mbappe. So he's obviously removing him and Cristiano out of it. So he said Mbappe. He said Zad. Who else did he say? He didn't say Salah. Well, who else did he say? So Zad, Mbappe. Who else? He said the cannibal. Yeah, the cannibal, Aguero, Neymar. Possibly. But you know what? You see, this is the whole thing. Attackers bias. The Verge is top 5. So is Ter Stegen. Neymar is in top 5. The Cannibal is too inconsistent to be top 5. Aguero is a great shout. Aguero right now is a great shout. Like my top 5 right now, Messi. I'm saying N'Golo Kante. Van Dijk. Zad. Ter Stegen. That's my top 5. Ooh, WrestleMania. Oh yeah, what's it called? I did promise and I did say I am going to watch I'm going to finish season 2 of The Punisher. So season 2 of The Punisher, I'm going to finish that and I will give you all a review from that. Because I'm a big fan of John Ben. Where's is it? Yo, my wallet isn't here because my wallet is Punisher, like Frank Castle, but it's the common thing. I've always said Batman is a poor man's Punisher. I love Batman, I respect Batman, but Batman is a poor man's Punisher. Like Frank Castle is that dude. Like Frank Castle is that flipping dude. But yeah, guys, so this week we've got some Premier League football this week. Saturday, Bayern Munich, Dortmund. Sunday, WrestleMania. Supporting my boy Kofi. Then the following Tuesday, Champions League. The following Wednesday, Champions League. It's going good, man. It's going good, man. Things are looking pretty good, man. Things are looking pretty good. But I hope everyone can just accept that Zad is working with them scraps. Sarri is a psychopath. See, I didn't even want to bring that into it because this live thing was going well. It was going beautiful. I didn't even want to bring that into it. But what did I have to think about Sarri? Oh, Juve v Milan. Cool. Thank you for the love of my channel. It isn't WWE. It's let's just be clear. It's the WWF, not the WWE. So the World Wildlife Foundation, right now, after all the years that it was called the World Wrestling Federation, decided to now sue them for name infringement. Man, screw you. I never call it WWE. It's called the WWF. That's how I grew up viewing it and watching it. I'm not going to say WWE. It's the WWF. World Wildlife Fund. Sorry, yes. Yeah, keep your flipping panda. It's the World Wrestling Federation. All right. From Ash R, super chats from Ash R. La Liga is supremely underrated and deserves more praise and recognition. The best league in the world in terms of technicality and tactics. What Messi does week in, week out is truly unbelievable. I love this. And let me break it down to you. The best league technically, for technical football, on the ball ability is La Liga. It's the best. Top to bottom, whether you want to throw in a Sevilla, a Betis, a Villarreal, a Girona and everything, everybody knows how to play really good football. Everybody is really skillful and technically proficient. That doesn't make it tough. Now, the Premier League may not be as technically proficient as La Liga, nor the Serie A, but the Premier League is more physical. It's faster and it's a lot more physical, and teams and you get much stronger, tougher opponents who are pretty much built to try and bulldoze you and destroy you. So, an argument can be made that Messi finds all because La Liga is technically good doesn't make it tough. It means that the players are really good at full football. Doesn't mean that they're physically tough, they're technically tough, and they make it hard and difficult for you. No, it doesn't. So we can still appreciate what Messi does, but how physical are they? How tough are they? That's the issue. We have to argue with how tough are they. All right, guys, man. I think I'm gonna be winding this down, man. So you know what? Let's try this out, man. So for a week, I will pick a time. So maybe it'll be slightly later on Monday because I've got to record Talking Tactics. So I'm going to pick a time. So every night, just for this week, we're going to see what happens. So I'm going to come in here with a list of news topics to break down, maybe transfer topics, discussions, and we can maybe talk a little bit about TV, movies, keep things open, and yeah. So every night I'll be doing this whole thing. So guys, it's been swell, and I will see you tomorrow night. Peace out, stay true, and stay real.